The dark urge. That is your name. It is all you know. Your mind is not your own, torn by the thoughts of vile, wretched things, and yet somehow you want to be better than this. Though your hands itch to feel the hilt of a blade in your palm, though your stomach quivers with the desire to act out your most deranged fantasies, you falter. Why is that? Is this not the path you carved for yourself? Is this not what you were meant to do? The Dark Urge, more commonly known among fans as simply Dirge, is a playable special origin in the 2023 game Baldur's Gate 3. The game, known for its beautiful cinematics and vast array of paths for the player to take, is a game based primarily on one thing: choice. On basic player routes, the choices are pretty simple. Be good, be bad, be sarcastic, do all of the things you must to keep those you like on your side, and find out together why you have those pesky little illithid tadpoles nestled in your brain. But Dirge, on the other hand, opens a path that takes the player on a much deeper journey. Yes, Dirge is a crazed killer. Yes, they're a victim of their own unstoppable desires, but their story isn't simply that of deciding whether or not you want to massacre an entire camp just to see what happens. It's a story of identity, and an allegorical one at that. Upon our first real, as in not savable via a nat 20 on a DC 30 check, failure to resist the urge, Dirge slaughters a tiefling girl, all the while they're blacked out, only coming to when the job has been done. The player is left to decide whether they will revel in the feeling, wishing they could have been lucid enough to remember it, or to feel shame and disgust at their actions. The following night, they're visited by a goblin-like creature claiming to be their butler. This creature, one Scalardus Fel, tells them how proud he is for their deed and how he's eager to set them on the right path. This is where the role of identity begins to play its part. Our conversation begs the question, do I follow the path that was made for me even if I know in my heart it's wrong, or do I fight against the pull of those higher than me and make a name of my own? While particularly morbid, it isn't unlike some of the things we non-magical folk deal with in our own lives. It's a tale as old as time, being told your entire life that you were made to do something only to grow and find yourself unsure if this is what's best for you. And sure, those things mostly surround career paths and getting into that top 0.001% university, but is it not the same in its essence to feel the unsure twist of decision claw at your insides like an urge you can't resist? Dirge, like many a human, is rewarded greatly for staying on the path that Scalardus and their father want them to walk. Upon killing Alfira, they're rewarded with a strong piece of equipment, and later, when faced with the choice of killing an ally who helps you a great deal, or their favorite companion, a shape change, aptly named Slayerform, which helps them in the coming battles. These rewards are made to entice Dirge to stay on their path of bloodshed, and are not unlike being rewarded with money, or cars, or whatever else might make someone want to ace a law exam. Still, even with the rewards having been reaped, we still have the choice to be better than we were made to be. And yes, in this case I do mean literally made, as upon arrival to Baldur's Gate, we are faced with a flashback that reveals Dirge's ball spawn, made from a piece of Baal, the god of murder's gore. As Dirge continues through the city, down into the depths of Baal's temple, they regain a few memories and come to learn that their true duty is this: to purge the entire world, then die by their own blade. Macabre, I know. It is drastic, but at the same time, does the deep-set pressure to please one's parents not feel drastic? I mean, my mother never asked me to purge an entire world, but going against her word feels like it might cause it anyway. And so, with the knowledge of their true duty, the player is faced again with a decision. Do I do what Daddy wants for me, or should I do what's right for everyone else? And honestly, I don't know. So many of my friends have been lost to the pressure of what other people think they should do. I see countless people dragging their feet through lives they don't want to live. Your parents might be happy, your family might praise you for the life you lead, but are you pleased? Deep within yourself, knowing you're but a pawn moved around a board by a hand you have no control over, are you truly content with what you have? I say no, and I think you know that too.
In Baal's name.
You are the end, the last creature living, with all else felled by your hand. Alone amidst their gall at the close of eternity. Then, and only then, Father will be proud.